Hello, I'm Ginger Nelson and welcome to Tea Time. Today we have Hugh Hardy and Johnny Walker on the set with us, and these guys are wearing Shriner hats. Is that what you call them?
Fezzes.
Fezzes, okay. They're blingy. I love them.
Thank you, thank you.
I was just asking y'all about it. Have they always been blingy?
No, they were very bland at first.
Can y'all zoom in on them? I want one. I was going to let them zoom in on it and show the rhinestones. You got a lot of rhinestones up there. You said somebody from New York maybe designed them?
A doctor from New York actually designed them. He was the one that started this Shriners in 1882. But he took the idea after he'd been on a trip to North Africa. They're called Fez because of Fez, Morocco. That's where he saw them.
Okay.
So, it's supposed to be the mystic of the Far East, So that's what he came up with the idea of.
So you have a barbecue cook-off that is coming up. It is the 13th annual barbecue cook-off.
That's right. Shriners are putting on a it's basically a backyard barbecue. It's not a professional.
Right.
Okay.
But it will be. We have professional judges, and it will be run just as if it was a professional cook-off. And it's coming up June 21st, 22nd.
Now, before we talk about the cook-off, Hugh, I want to talk about Carroll Sausage.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, Hugh is the owner of Carroll Sausage.
Head dishwasher. And,
head dishwasher and sweeper and mopper.
I'm in charge of the janitors when I have one. If I don't have one, I just have to take care of it.
You just do it
myself.
yourself, I know.
Yeah.
That's the way you run your own business.
That's right, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, you opened up a new place in Ashburn.
Yeah, we, originally Carroll Sausage was established in 1988 down in Sycamore and on a little back street by Thomas and Ann Carroll. It was a family-owned and run business, and they incorporated, I think, in 1990, and of course the company becoming a corporation with 100 shares of stock, and they run it up until 2000. Well, until the year 2000, and they decided to sell and retire. They just due to health reasons. And their girls, like I said, it was a family-run business, so their 2 or 3 girls actually worked for them. And as they grew up and moved off and went to college and got married, well, it left Thomas and Ann, and they just decided to sell and retire. So they actually, we were contacted, myself, Lee Brown, and I were contacted by them, and we went down and talked to them, and in February the 7th of 2001, we closed on the company in Sycamore. And of course, Lee and I were in business together for about 5 or 6 months, and realized that it wasn't quite big enough for 2 families, so we made a decision, or he and I did, that he would sell his part. So I bought his part of the company out and just took it on, all for myself. And of course, just went hard at it. I remember a day when I looked around, and I was actually the only employee there.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, it was just me. Lee had left me there. I was there by myself the day we decided to do this. And so I know a little bit about what it is to do every job and every position. So, because that particular day I held all of them. Secretary to the janitor to the meat cutter to market manager to the owner to president, the whole thing was all on me. But, began to hire some people, and just started, really working hard and advertising. Started some advertising and putting up some billboards and doing some TV and radio. And 2000 and this was in 01. In 2004, I opened up a second location over in Sylvester, and of course, right there in the center of town. And then in 05, I was able to open a third location over in Albany. And at that time, I had about I think we had 13, 14 employees. And then this past, a year and a half ago, I was able to purchase some property up on the interstate, right by the Big Peanut.
Prime property.
In Ashburn. A lot of people kind of looked at the place, and they, I guess the reason it sat vacant for so long is because it was just a big old brick building that was, growed up with trees, and had an old house that had the roof falling in on it, so it just wasn't real appealing to anybody. But I was able to get it, and we took it and went to work right away and cleaned up the property. And of course, we cut all the trees down off the place and had those sent to a sawmill at logs to lumber, and had them milled and sent back to the facility. And of course, in the meantime, we would just, basically I was the general contractor over the job, and I put together the store, and we put, designed the inside, give it an old-fashioned country look, and just added a huge meat market. We went from the Sycamore store was about 1,800 square feet. We moved up to an 18,000 square foot actual building that we renovated and turned into a country store. Added a restaurant, added a deli. If you hadn't been up that way, you need to get up and check it out.
Oh, I've been there.
It's really nice.
I've been there, and I've eaten there too.
And we have actually, decorated the inside with antiques and different things, and just stuff that's been collected actually from Turner County. Most of a lot of people ask, where did you get this? Where'd you get that? Well, different ones from the community have brought forth antiques from, it might have been their grandfather's stuff, or even some grandfathers have actually brought me some stuff that they used when they were little boys and stuff from Turner County. So most of all of our decorations are from the county, and we just put in a huge facility, big meat case. We've added. When I first bought the company, we had 9 different kinds of sausages. In the past several years, we have upped that to about over 40 varieties of different kinds of sausages that we have now that we make. Some are fully cooked. We have some are sausage and snack sticks, and gosh, one of our biggest sellers has been a jalapeno and cheese sausage that we make, and of course we make everything right there in house, mix our own seasoning, and it's all, I tell people, it's sausage like Grandpa used to make, because that's basically what it is. It's there's no kind of additives or preservative. The only preservative that's in it is salt, and there's no MSG, there's no sodium nitrates, and that kind of stuff that's in a lot of different kinds of sausages, And of course, our full line of meats, pork, beef, we now sell fresh chicken there in Ashburn, and so it's been an experience. Carroll's is, like I said, was established in '88, so not but a few years ago we had our 20th anniversary, which was a big deal for Sycamore, Georgia, to have a business that's been there for 20 years, especially a meat market in the location. And now that we've moved, gosh, we've increased our business just tremendously.
I bet you get a lot off of the interstate. We
do. We have met people literally from all over the world. I can't tell you how many times I've met people that come in, and you can tell they're not from South Georgia, and you go up and speak to them, and they don't even speak English.
Really?
And they're from different parts of the world. We've had a couple in there a few weeks ago from Sweden. Very interested. My grandmother was there. It was actually her birthday. It was her 91st birthday, and the couple from Sweden were there, and I mentioned to them it was my grandmother's birthday. She was sitting out in front of our fireplace there in front of the store. They come over and sang happy birthday to her. So to hear, she was just amazed. She didn't really know what to say whenever you get the accent, that Swedish accent was really neat. But we are meeting a lot of very interesting people from all over the world.
And you opened up in Ashburn when, last year?
Yep, it was September the 4th. We actually moved on Labor Day and opened up the next day, which was September the 5th.
Oh my goodness!
So we hadn't been in Ashburn a year yet, and I decided, I wanted to do something. I've been thinking, what can I do to have a cook-off, a concert, and of course I was on a trip down to visit the hospital down in Tampa, and the potentate Alan Jernigan was there, and he was mentioning a backyard barbecue cook-off that was coming up. So I offered to him. Made that offer to him. I said, look, why don't we hold it at my place? I've got lots of room. Of course, at the time it was just a lot of grass, basically, is all it was. So what I ended up doing was he decided, they come over and looked at it, and Mr. Johnny come over, and they said, yeah, this looks really good. This will be a good place to do it. So it kind of began to put the pieces together, and right away I started on a RV park so that we would have water and electrical there for the event, and which the RV park is going to be opening the weekend of the festival. And so we added water and electricity, and then we went ahead and put water and electrical around the perimeter of the property there where the peanut is at, for vendors and arts and crafts and different ones to come in and set up. And we've got the electrical run, new panel boxes, different things set up for the stage, which is, we're going to have a big stage there and a lot of music for that event. And,
so you've been planning a while for this event.
Well, I have. It's been a work in progress. It's taken us several months to get to get the land ready for the event, and we're still not quite ready, but we will be. June 21st, it's going to be ready. We've got a lot to do this week to get it together. But,
well, we want to hear more about it when we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear more about the backyard cook-off. Right?
Yep. Backyard I-75 Smokeout and Music Festival.
All right. We'll be back in just a moment.
They say that when you're facing extreme danger, your life flashes before you. If you think that's sad, consider facing it before you even have enough life to flash before your eyes. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Deaths and injuries can be prevented by using the right car seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat to know what is appropriate for each age and size.
Are you in the mood for some amazing food? Well, stop by the Smokehouse, home of the best ribs in the South on 82 in Tifton, and try their new barbecue buffet. The barbecue buffet features their signature smoked chicken, pulled pork, and their famous barbecue beans, all cooked over high-quality blackjack oak. The barbecue buffet is offered daily from 11:30 to 2 and from 5:30 to 8. On Friday and Saturday nights, try the buffet featuring Lake Okeechobee fresh catfish. The Smokehouse is home of certified Angus beef, and they're now in their 26th year. Let them cater your next party. Give them a call at 386-0606.
For over 42 years, Moon's Pharmacy has been committed to providing professional, friendly service, where our pharmacists welcome your questions, offer you overall lower drug costs, and free citywide delivery. While we still believe in good old-fashioned customer service, we also know the importance of staying on the leading edge of pharmacy innovations, such as travel and flu vaccines, custom compounding, and specialty packaging for homebound patients. Choose Moon's Pharmacy. Together, we can make a difference in your health.
Why do savvy builders, quality remodelers, and serious do-it-yourselfers do business with LMC dealers like Short and Paul? Because quality materials, product knowledge, and buying power matters. We're part of a network of 1,200 independent lumberyard locations nationwide with billions of dollars in buying power that allows us to provide the quality products you expect at the competitive prices you deserve. So on your next project, stop by one of our 4 locations for products that provide solutions. Put our billion-dollar buying power to work for you.
You get a barrel of fun, yet pretty as a sunset, redhead like wire.
Hi everybody, I'm Kevin Sport, singer-songwriter and host of our show, The Right Place on RFD, inviting you to join me and some of my friends on Saturday, June 29th in Patterson, Georgia, for the Spirit of Liberty celebration. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come on out and join us.
She likes her country in a rockin' kind of way.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sport, singer-songwriter and host of the show, The Right Place, inviting you to be at the Dixie Carter Performing Arts Center on August 17th in Huntington, Tennessee for the Heart Behind the Music Songwriter Showcase featuring Teddy Gentry, Bo Bice, Brian White, and Walt Aldridge. See an up-close performance and hear some of the best songs ever written. Call the Dixie Carter box office today. It's a great show for the entire family.
Welcome back to Tea Time. We are talking to Mr. Johnny and Hugh, and they are Shriners, and they are telling us about the I-75 Smokeout
And Music Festival.
It is coming up on June the 21st and 22nd. Now, the 21st will be
21st is going to be that afternoon. I think the gates will open at 5, and we'll start music around 6:30 or so. Several bands will be there that night. We'll have, of course, a concession stand be open. We're selling. I'll have a Jack Fallon will be there with his cook team. They'll actually be handling the concession stand, barbecue sandwiches, smoked beef briskets.
no. That sounds
Barbecue
good.
beans, all the good fixings to go along with that. A lot of good bands. Mr. Johnny can tell you about some of the bands that are going to be there.
Right, over the weekend we'll have Nick Allagood, Chad Hill, Evan Barber and the Dead Gamblers.
Marty Evans Band,
Right.
Mood Doc, Split Creek, the Highback Rockers,
Right.
and the Shrine Rind Band.
Shrine Ryan Band, yeah.
Those are actually two Shriners who are very talented.
Oh, really?
As a matter of fact, one of them has been touring with a country music star, within the last year or so. They are very talented. We're going to have a lot of good music. 2 bands Friday night, 8 bands on Saturday. Saturday we'll start the music will start about noon, and go to the festival ends Saturday evening.
So you can come out Friday night and listen to a few bands and eat some good cooking,
Right.
grilling.
That's right.
And then on Saturday it gets started back up around noon.
Right.
I think the gates will open back up at 10 Saturday morning.
They'll actually open at 10, but the music will start. And, as well as the music and the cooking, we'll have vendors there. There'll be jumping castles for the kids. Wilder's World is bringing in jumping castles.
Oh, wow.
There'll be a little train for the kids to ride on around the park. There'll be a mechanical bull. There'll be a car show. So if you want to see some really classic cars, they'll be there for you.
The antique car show. Tim Crimmins is actually heading that up. He's in charge of the car show. And
Right.
So if anybody here wants to put in
So it's not too late to
it's
enter.
just not too late. We're going to take applications, I guess, up until the
Actually, that morning for the cars.
Oh, okay.
up until the 20. Is it 21st or is it on the
22nd.
The 22nd is the car show on Saturday.
Right.
Okay.
So just bring them on.
And the great thing about it is, people, if you buy the tickets individually, they're going to be it cost more. $20 if you wait till you get to the gate Friday afternoon for both days. If you buy individual day tickets, they're going to be 10 for Friday, 15 for Saturday. The thing to do is get your advance tickets. You can buy them at any of the Carroll sausage outlets in Ashburn, Sylvester, or Albany. They're only $15 for both days if you buy in advance.
Whole weekend.
So if you're bringing a family, when you're saving that much money, it's definitely worth doing it.
That's right.
Kids under
6 are free.
Yeah.
Under 6 are free. Now there is going to be a cook-off, right?
Yeah, we're expecting 40 teams. Well, we've got room for 40, and I think we're going to end up with 40 teams involved.
Absolutely.
A few more openings left. So if you're interested in getting a team in, you need to.
I was surprised when you
get
said
in.
you were expecting 40 teams. I didn't realize that it was that big. That many people actually.
It's going to be a really big deal. There's a lot of cash prizes that'll be paid out, trophies.
And they actually cook on site, right?
Right, that's right. They'll come in on Friday afternoon and set up, and they'll get their meat. All the meat will be inspected. Robbie Royal's actually heading up the cook-off. He's in charge of all the cook-off teams and getting them set up and inspecting the meat and making sure everything on that end is good. Of course, I'm offering all the meat at a wholesale cost to the teams, and I've even had the Orca Cooler company, which is a really nice, really high-end, nice cooler. They have donated a cooler to Carroll's to give to the winner if the winning team cooks Carroll sausage and meats.
Oh,
So I
gotcha.
thought that was really nice of that company to offer that. It's a $400 value. So, but they're going to have there's chicken. There'll be smoked beef brisket, and I'm actually specially ordered some choice Black Angus, certified Black Angus choice briskets just for this event to cook, which will be really, really good. We're going to have Boston butts. That'll be in the competition.
So there's different divisions.
Yeah, there'll be 4 different categories. You'll have chicken, ribs, Boston butts, and then beef brisket. And each category will be a winner. And then they're going to have an overall grand champion and a grand runner-up.
Right.
Yeah. So there'll be 2 grand, basically
So
two.
there'll
There'll
be
be a grand champion and then a runner-up grand champion.
Okay.
They got to win all 4 categories in order to win the grand champion. And
we're actually giving away $5,000 in prizes.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Wow.
cash prizes.
Wow.
and a trophy. I think the grand champion gets a trophy. And runner-up gets a trophy.
And People's Choice gets a trophy also.
Yeah, that's right, People's Choice. So also some of the sponsors and the ones that have come in, they're going to have, they'll send some of those judges will be there. That's the People's Choice, and they'll win a prize for People's Choice as well. So we're looking to have probably with 40 teams, we'll have 40 judges. We're setting up a separate room for the judging up at my store, you know, they'll have different, during the day I think they'll start judging at 11, and then it's every hour, every 2 hours they'll judge the different categories, and then at 5 o'clock that afternoon.
They're going to be full.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, they definitely will be. Yeah,
At the end of the day.
Yeah. Then
So you actually have 40 judges?
We'll have 40 judges. We'll have a judge for each cook. I mean, there'll be a judge per team. There'll be a judge, not for each team, but there'll be a judge per team. So if we have 30 teams, there'll be 30 judges.
Okay.
And that way, you know, I mean, and they'll be set up in a room, and each team will get judged. And Robbie Royal's handling the grading of the teams. And said Robbie's done a lot of competition cooking, and he's done judging himself. So he also handles the barbecue cook-off for the Fire Ant Festival in Ashburn. So he's real familiar with the judging part of it, and we're having a really great response. I mean, it's really, time's getting a little closer, and really more people are coming up, more sponsors. I mean, it's taken some sponsors to put the event on, and we're real thankful for everybody who's participated in that. And going to have a wonderful time though. I think it's going to be a great thing for Ashburn and a great thing for the community.
Okay.
So.
Well, we're going to go to another quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about the I-75 Smokeout
and Music Festival.
And Music Festival. We'll be right back.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
Live with a human for a while and you get to know a few things. Like, I know she's actually not a morning person. I know she does strange tricks for no treats. I know that water makes her howl like crazy. I even know how the floor stays so clean. She's quick. But the one thing I will never for the life of me know is how she gets so tiny and inside that box. Natalie, how do you get so tiny?
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. Since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sport, singer-songwriter and host of the show The Right Place, inviting you to be at the Dixie Carter Performing Arts Center on August 17th in Huntington, Tennessee for the Heart Behind the Music Songwriter Showcase featuring Teddy Gentry, Bo Bice, Brian White, and Walt Aldridge. See an up-close performance and hear some of the best songs ever written. Call the Dixie Carter box office today. It's a great show for the entire family.
Welcome back to Tea Time. We are talking with Hugh and Johnny, and they are telling us all about the I-75 Smokeout barbecue and music festival. It is coming up this, not this weekend, but the next weekend. It is June the 21st, 22nd. You want to come out and listen to some great music and eat some great food. And
Yep, it is a fundraiser for the Hasan Center in Albany. So
it is a fundraiser, and it would not be made possible without sponsors.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Mr. Johnny, can you tell us the sponsors?
Yes, of course, Carroll Sausage. Hugh and Hannah have done a great job. We also have Sconyers Gin, Ameris Bank, Parker Chevrolet, Colony Bank. You know, a lot of great sponsors out there. We certainly appreciate them.
TMM Grocery.
TMM Grocery. They've done a tremendous job helping us put all this together.
Couldn't have this event without without the sponsors.
That's right. Oh yeah. Definitely.
But this is a fundraiser, and it goes to a wonderful cause.
That's right.
Yes.
Yep.
And we will be having a beauty contest on June the 15th at Turner County Elementary, and also those winners, the winners will be introduced on stage at the festival on Saturday.
Now, are they going to be called like Miss Smokeout or
Miss I-75 Smokeout Beauty Queen and King? It was the pageant's been open to boys and girls, so both the winners will be announced at the cook-off. That's right. On probably Friday night and on Saturday. Of
course, I'm sure they'll be proud. They'll be proud winners. They'll be there both Friday and Saturday, sporting their crowns.
We've had a real great turnout for the beauty pageant. So
that's good, especially for it being the first time in Turner County in Ashburn.
Yes.
So, and y'all decided to move it from Albany to Ashburn due to
the room at the center was just, we'd outgrown it. We couldn't get everything there.
And I'm sure you will have a great turnout, especially with it being on I-75.
Yep.
And you said, Hugh, that your store brings in.
Oh gosh, we probably have my store alone. We bring 1,000 people in, on a Saturday.
On a Saturday, that is unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. It just goes to show you how much traffic's out there on I-75.
Right. Yeah.
And I know the kids, if they see that bouncy house, they're going to be like, stop!
Oh yeah.
And the train ride. So if anybody is interested in participating in the cookout, what do they need to do?
They can look online
at hasanshrine.com, or they can contact Carroll Sausage.
Call us at the store in Ashburn. Also, there's a Facebook page as well.
Yeah, that's where I got this. I got the Facebook page.
Yes.
Actually, I'm not
sure.
A
lot of information on the Facebook page. I think there's the applications for the cook-off are on there, and probably won't take any more barbecue cook-off applications in after Thursday. Is it Thursday the last day?
Right.
I think that way we can, because we're going to be trying to set everything up for Friday.
So by June the 20th.
Right.
Yeah.
And this, I forgot to mention earlier, but this is also in conjunction, being produced in conjunction with 340 Creative Groups.
Yeah, done a great job. Justin Andrews, they're working hard to help us get this together. They're out of Albany and doing a great job.
It's the same group that produces the Georgia Throwdown in Albany.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants information, they can go to the Facebook page, they can call Carroll Sausage, or they can go to the website.
Yep, that's right.
Or contact Hasan Shrine Temple in Albany, 432-0111.
Okay, we appreciate you guys being on the show with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For the weekend. I know it's going to be a fun-filled weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. You don't want to miss going out to the I-75 Smokeout Barbecue and Music Festival. I don't know, I can't get that straight. But anyway, show up on June the 21st and June the 22nd, and I'm sure you will have a great time. We will see you next time right here on Plant Tip Net's Wiregrass Channel 3.